Hey guys, welcome back to the Letterhead Studios and more. Trails in the Sky! I have so much difficulty remembering the title of this game. Well, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left?
Yeah, just barely. That's why we came here to find out what the jobs were that he left for us.
Sure. There are a total of 3 jobs I have lined up for you. For the first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here.
The farm west of here? Isn't that where Tio lives?
Tio? I seem to have heard that name somewhere before. Tio Perzel. She's one of the classmates at Sunday school. She's also the Perzel farm's owner's daughter. Oh, really? It's actually the Perzel farm that puts in a request to have someone exterminate some monsters.
Are they really having problems like that?
Fortunately, nobody's been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over their fields being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request.
I never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now.
Here, take this with you. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm.
We already know Tio's father pretty well, so I don't think this is necessary, but we'll take it just in case.
This is really weird. Where could it have gone? Oh, excuse me, but can I ask you something? You didn't see a shiny rock around here anywhere, did you?
Huh? A shiny rock?
One that sparkles. You didn't see a rock like that lying around here anywhere, did you?
Are you saying you lost something? I don't recall seeing anything like that. Do you know where you might have dropped it?
My mom was calling for me, so I ran over to the journal goods store where she was. I knew I had it in my hand at the time, but when I came back here, it was gone.
Huh?
What's the matter?
I wonder what this is. There's something shining down there through the sewer gate.
You're right. It looks like something must have fallen through.
The sewers?
Don't tell me you forgot about the sewers already. You know, that smelly monster-infested place we were in not that long ago?
All right, those sewers.
We went there during our practical training, right? The entrance to the sewer should be just behind the chapel. If you're so interested in what's down there, then how about we check it out a little later?
Sure, let's do that.
Let's see. This is the chapel, then... Here we go. These guys are chumps compared to me now.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Ah,
I see now. The thing we saw shining through the sewer grate was this.
seems like it. Quartz fragment, huh? Now we know why it was shining so much.
The way it sparkles is so beautiful. This is made of septium, right?
Loosely speaking, yes. But let's talk about it later. This isn't really the place for a leisurely chat.
I guess you're right. No normal person would want to stay here any longer than they had to.
Here you go, kid.
Hey, is that rock? Could it be that? This is the rock you've been looking for? This is the one, my shiny rock.
Why is it all dirty like this?
Hey, don't you have something else to say before you complain?
You guys are bracers, right? I've already paid your money to the guild. Therefore, I think I have the right to complain.
That's not the problem here.
Calm down, Estelle. He's just a kid.
I know that, but...
This quartz is what you were looking for, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
This rock is really quartz? You mean the same kind of quartz that's in orbment? Yep, it's the same kind of quartz made from sepith.
What's wrong? You seem a bit out of it.
Who, me? Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad you found it. I guess that's about it then. Oh, that reminds me.
I almost forgot. Here, take these.
My mom gives these to me and tells me they're healthy, but they're kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today. Bye.
Seriously, what a cheeky little kid.
I'm sure it's a difficult age for him, but I wonder why he was searching for that quartz.
What do you mean? Now that you mention it, it does seem a little strange. But oh well, everyone has something they think is important.
Truer words couldn't be spoken. Perhaps that kid has an interest in orb mints.
I, for one, don't see what's so interesting about those overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them.
Except for the fact that you'll have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fulfill your job as a bracer if you can't use one.
All right, I'll try and learn.
Okay, so we're on the Milch Main Road. Right in Perzel Farm. Perzel Farm, yeah. If we just keep going the way we're going now, and then we head down instead of left. Okay. Oh, I hate these things. You jerk. All right, let him have it. Oh, for real? All right. Well, it's dead now, so I don't care.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Sweet. Oh God, what did I do? All right, that's one down. Ow. Ow. That's right. You'd better apologize.
All right, we're good to go.
No matter when we come here, this place is always so tranquil. It's hard to imagine monsters running amok here.
I certainly don't sense anything out of the ordinary either. Let's go ask someone here to fill us in on the details.
I wonder if Tio is home today.
Chickens! Chickens! I just want to talk to the chicken. It's Joshua! Did you come to play with me? I wish I had the time, but I'm afraid today I'm here to work.
Work? That's no fun if we can't play.
Maybe later if there's time.
The kids here really like you, Joshua. Hi, Tio.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle and Joshua too? Did you guys come here for a visit?
Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters.
Estelle and Joshua would explain that they have had to be
You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble?
Regrettably, that has been the case for the past several days now. Thanks to which I'm suffering from a lack of sleep. Which means the monsters only come out at night? You're very perceptive. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio?
We were actually just chatting with her outside.
To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Is that so? But don't you think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree. I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt.
Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all, and taking care of monsters is right up our alley.
The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, all right then. Go ahead and have at it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Perzel. Then, could you tell us a little more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields?
I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail.
Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures if you ask me.
Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. But how about taking a load off until then? I assume you'll be joining us for dinner, right?
You said the magic word. You bet I will. Well, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, Tio.
That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua, though, with the little ones jumping all over him like that.
It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud.
I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous, maybe a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's a really caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it, too, gives him points in my book.
You really think so?
Think about it. With those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural he'd be a target for all the young girls.
Is Joshua really that popular?
Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear that he turned them all down, though.
I had no idea.
Joshua never said a word to me about it.
I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him to not confide in me.
If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he wanted to talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me.
Huh? Why would I?
Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds.
Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay?
Be careful out there, Estelle. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua, he really has his work cut out for him. It seems as though the monsters always show up about this time. We better get outside and take a look around. What's going on, Estelle?
I've got to ask Joshua, you don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you?
Come on now. Where are you coming up with this stuff?
Since you came to live with us, we've done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word.
Estelle.
So, if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to. That's all. Let's hurry up and get out there so we can kick some monster butt.
What kind of nonsense is Tio putting in that girl's head? Secrets, huh?
Wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds?
Let's see. How about we start checking around the house first, and then move to the fields, stable, and greenhouse. We should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way.
Alright, let's go.
I completely forgot everything he just said. I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here.
The glow of the orbments sure give this place a romantic ambience. Makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here.
You're definitely a ditz, Estelle.
At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. Psst, look. Meow. It's getting away. Hey, get back here, you little furball. I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment. Well, good. Because it's about to get caught.
Gotcha.
I got him. I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson.
Here's where our job really starts, so stay alert and don't let your guard down. Oh. Yeah. Ow. Well, you know what? Two can play that game. Really? All right, one down, two to go. Nice. Oh no. Dang. She just got done healing too. What the heck? Nice. Ow. What? All right, let's heal again. Oh crap. Oh, it's doing that so that it can heal just a little bit, huh? All right, got our last one. Down you go.
Piece of cake.
My goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job rounding up these critters.
It was nothing really. I wanted to ask you, though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? Now that we've given these critters a good thrashing, I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Estelle, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show these creatures mercy now? We're here to do a job by exterminating the monsters, remember? But in any case, we're here to do a job in Dad's place. If the same thing happens again, what will you have to say for yourself? I see what you're getting at, but... You know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so... What do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Tio, Mrs. Perzel. But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is, we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives.
Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again.
Then that's that. All right, you little critters, you'd better count your blessings. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua? What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone.
Huh? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's.
No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something.
Joshua, don't you dare say things like that about yourself.
Estelle?
I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again.
I'm sorry. It was foolish of me to say that.
As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt.
Why?
Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family.
Estelle,
Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weakness today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself, and for that I'm happy.
I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that.
Ha! I've got a lot more where that came from. How about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop.
Alright then. Have a good night, Estelle. And thanks.
You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight.
Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next.
Sounds like a plan. On to the next one.
And that should conclude our episode for now. So I shall see you all next time, and until next time, stay tuned.